Welcome to this week's video. Hope you've managed to keep cool over the last week. Here in the UK, and probably across most of Europe, we've had a really warm spell. Monday and Tuesday were absolutely unbearable, but we're out today. It's a lot cooler this evening, and we've come out to my local woods again, back on the trail of the Roe Deer again. So what I'm hoping to do is to catch up with them. The good thing, it's the middle of July, so therefore from now to the couple of weeks in August, especially as we've had this warm weather, there's a good probability that the rut may be started. So yeah, have a little look, see what I can find. It's always nice to be out, and sometimes this place throws up something special, especially when we saw that fallow deer buck before. So yeah, see what comes. As soon as I came into the second field, I normally scanned through and saw, it looks as if from this distance probably a doe, and I only scan the edge just to see if there's anything coming in and out of the woods. And yeah, literally there's a little path there that they tend to walk out on. But once in position, it didn't take long for the sort of more dominant buck to come out, but he was on me almost straight away. There was very, very little wind. Although I was camouflaged, he knew I was there. Didn't run away, just was very curious, sort of moved around just to get a better view of the position that I was in, and then decided, no, it's not for me, I'm off. But looks a lovely beast. Within minutes of the Roe Deer buck leaving, this, well, fallow deer, Leucistic Fallow Deer came in, a doe. And initially I thought, oh crikey, is it a Roe Deer? But then I saw, well, what is a small tail. It must have been damaged, I would guess, but really white, so it must be quite an adult. As a bit of comparison, I've got a image here, that a bit of film that I took down in the New Forest. Okay, it was in autumn, so it's probably the winter coat, but you can see the length of the tail as a comparison there. So maybe damaged, but really to see this here, well, is again just a real surprise. So within another 15 or 20 minutes, I had this Muntjac come in. The doe here is sniffing and seems to be concentrating very hard on something that's in front to my left in the field. Oh, I had a quick scan. I couldn't see anything, but it's almost reticent to come in to the field. Within minutes of it being in the safety of the woods, it started to bark, and I thought, I wonder if that's something to do with whatever it might be in the field to the left. And then, yep, there was a bark in return. Now, two completely different pitches. One's deeper than the other. Whether one is a male and one is a female. Okay, so the one to the right that started barking earlier was definitely a female. So whether this is part of a sort of a mating routine. They can go on for, well, anything up to an hour. But what happened in this instance, I kept scanning to the left to see if I could see. It came fairly close. It must have been pretty close, and I was sort of hoping that they were going to meet up conveniently along this path here, but they didn't. And the young doe that went into the woods a good half an hour after she started, then went off into the distance and stopped barking. But the one on the left, the deeper bark, that continued for another good 25 or so minutes, but appeared to be staying pretty much in the same place. So presumably they were communicating to each other, whether it was to do with the rut, whether it was to do with mating, or whether it was just purely and simply about territory. I wouldn't like to say. Well, that was another successful evening. I must admit, I do love this venue, and it always seems to throw up something special. Well, it's getting a bit dark now, and almost too dark to film, so I hope this comes out. And we've got a little bit of rain coming. It looks as if it's really, really close. We've probably got a bit of a thunderstorm coming. So as always, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a big thumbs up, and hope to catch you in the next one.